Hello everyone, I am Vamik Khan, currently pursuing BLLB from Vivekananda College of Law Legal. Currently I am also legal intern at Lexis and Company Law Firm. So my presentation topic is emergency provision in the Constitution of India. So according to Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, the Constitution of India is federal as well as unitary, but at the time of crisis it becomes the entire unitary system. There are three types of emergencies in Indian constitutional: national emergency, state emergency, financial emergency. National emergency, Article 352 of the Constitution of India deals with the national emergency. The President of India has the power to proclaim the national emergency. If the President satisfied that there is a threat to the security of India or external aggression, then the President proclaims the national emergency. This power to proclaim the emergency is not like the President merely on the advice of the PM can proclaim an emergency. It is necessary that the Prime Minister of India must communicate in writing about an emergency to the President. There are three grounds on which President of India can proclaim emergency: war, external aggression, armed rebellion. Before the 44th Amendment, President had the power to proclaim the emergency on the ground of internal disturbance, but the 44th Amendment replaced that word and inserted armed rebellion to ensure the abuse of emergency power. However, in 1988, Article 352 of the Constitution of India again amended and followed the President to proclaim the emergency on the ground of internal disturbance. But after that it was repealed by the 63rd Amendment of the Constitution of India, and this amendment clearly says that emergency in this article can only be issued on above mentioned three grounds. In India, there are four times when the President proclaimed emergency. Article 352. At the time of the China War on 26 October 1962, Pakistan War in 1971, on 25 June 1975 on the ground of internal disturbance. Results of national emergency proclaim of emergency made extraordinary changes in administration as the executive and legislature of the union became more powerful than the state. For instance, the emergency government of India can give a direction to the state on any matter. State emergency, Article 356 of the Constitution of India deals with the state emergency. It is the duty of the central government to protect the state and union territories from external aggression, internal disturbance. It is the duty of the central government to ensure that the state is complying with the provisions of the Constitution of India. If the state is failed to comply with the Constitution, then the President of India proclaims the state emergency in that particular state. Failure of the constitution machinery is the main reason for the state emergency. According to the Article 356 of the Constitution of India, the President of India can proclaim a state emergency either by the report of the government or if President satisfied that the state government failed to work in accordance with the Constitution of India. In a state emergency, except the judicial system, the union government has complete over the state. When analyzing previous state emergency, three general reasons mentioned in Article 356 can be determined: a disorder of public order, political instability, corruption and poor governance. In Rameshwar Prasad versus Union of India, it was held that the President's statement regarding the dissolution of the Bihar State Assembly under Article 356 violated the Constitution on irrelevant grounds. The court stated that the governor misled the centre by recommending the dissolution of the State Assembly. Judiciary will work independently in a state emergency. Supreme Court of India and High Court can strike down the emergency which proclaims under Article 356, which is based on malfeasance or relevant material. Financial emergency, Article 360 of the Constitution of India gives authority to the President of India to proclaim the financial emergency. However, so far there is no proclamation of financial emergency that has been done. Article 360 of the Constitution of India provides that is the President of India satisfied that there is a threat to the financial stability of India or of any part of the territory, or then he may proclaim the emergency. Duration of financial emergencies of continuous 2 months. After 2 months from the date of proclamation, it will automatically cease. During the financial emergency, President may issue direction for the reduction of salaries and allowances of all. However, it also includes the judges of the Supreme Court and High Court. The Union may ask states to reduce the salaries and the allowance of all civil servants in connection with the affairs of the state. So far, there has been no financial emergency in the country. So this is all about emergency provisions in the Constitution of India. So if you have any question related to this, please mention in the comment box. Thank you and have a nice day.